You want to improve faster, but you don't know how. And deep down, you already know the truth. If you train, think, and play exactly like everyone else, you'll end up exactly where they are, nowhere close to the top. The good news? There's a system, a way of approaching football that literally accelerates your progress to the point where it feels like cheating. It's not genetics, it's not luck, it's not having more resources. It's a way of living football that most people don't even know exists. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, step by step. Let's go. Football is simple, but don't confuse simple with easy. Johan Cruyff once said, "Playing football is very simple, but playing simple football is the hardest thing there is." And he wasn't just being poetic. What he meant is that football at its highest level is built on the cleanest, most basic things, done at insane speed and under insane pressure. Everyone can dribble around cones. Everyone can pass in a rondo. Everyone can shoot when there's no defender. But how many players can do that under pressure, with teammates moving, opponents closing in, and a crowd screaming? That's the real game. The truth is, most players get this wrong. They think the secret to improving fast is learning more skills, doing more drills, copying more TikTok tutorials. But the players who improve the fastest are the ones who master the fundamentals so deeply that they don't even think about them anymore. Because the fundamentals are easy to learn, but very hard to master. So if you're serious about improving at a speed that feels like cheating, forget the crazy routines with hundreds of different drills. Go all in on the foundations: dribbling, passing, ball control, defending, shooting. But not just doing them mindlessly. You need to focus on real intention. Every pass should have a purpose. Every touch should bring you into space. Every dribble should teach you how your body moves with the ball. And beyond that, there's another layer nobody talks about: tactical awareness. Football is not a solo sport. You need to understand positioning, space, angles, when to move, when to stay, when to press, when to drop. So let's break down the drills you can start today to master the basics, the right way. The first thing kids learn is to drag the ball with their feet from point A to point B. And honestly, that's the entire point of football. Getting the ball safely from one area to another without losing it. Sounds simple, but again, simple doesn't mean easy. Mastering this means mastering the core mechanics behind it. That's why I break ball control down into 3 essential skills. Pillar number 1, ball carrying, move with purpose. Real ball carrying is the ability to move at different speeds in different directions while keeping the ball at a perfect distance from your feet, close enough to protect it, far enough to explode. The secret? Use every part of your foot. Inside foot, for controlling tempo, setting up a fake, or tight control in slow situations. Outside foot, for bursting into space, driving at a defender, or changing pace sharply. Laces, for direct running when you're accelerating with full intent. How to train it. Find space, a hallway, backyard, park, anywhere with 20 to 30 meters of room. Carry the ball in straight lines, focusing on consistent touches. The ball should never get more than 1 meter away from your feet. Alternate between the inside and outside of your foot. Feel the weight of each touch. Progression, head up carrying. Keep your eyes up, not on the ball. Use your peripheral vision to control the ball while scanning the field. Pace variation. Carry at walking pace for 5 touches, explode into a sprint for 3 touches, then decelerate back to slow for 5 more. Mix it up, slow to fast, fast to very slow, medium to explosive. Direction changes. Carry forward, then cut left or right using the outside of your foot. Practice sharp 90-degree cuts, gentle curves, and complete 180-degree reversals. Why it works. Defenders time their tackles based on your rhythm. When you can change that rhythm at will, you become extremely difficult to read. Pillar number 2, ball mastery, control in tight spaces. Ball mastery means manipulating the ball with every part of your foot, in every direction, in tight spaces, under fatigue, with total control. This includes inside touches, sole taps, V-drags, lateral rolls. How to train it. Juggling. Focus on control. Right foot, left foot, thigh, foot. Keep the ball controlled. Don't rush. Wall passing with control. Pass the ball against a wall. Control it with 1 touch, then pass again. Use both feet. Start with 2 touches. 1 to control, 1 to pass. Then progress to 1 touch. Wall juggling. Tap the ball off the wall and juggle it once or twice before hitting it back. This trains dynamic, reactive first touches under pressure. Why it works. Combining these drills, juggling for feel, wall passing for control, and wall juggling for reaction, prepares your first touch for any situation on the pitch. Pillar number 3, ball shielding, keep possession under pressure. This is one of the most underrated skills in football, but it's absolutely essential if you want to keep possession under pressure. The biggest mistake? Players stand tall and stiff when shielding. Instead, you need to drop your center of gravity, slightly bend your knees, lean forward, stay compact. Position the ball just far enough that you can move it quickly, but not so far that the defender can poke it away. How to train it? Tight space games. Play futsal, 1v1s, or small-sided games where you're forced to shield the ball under pressure. Real contact. Let someone press you, hold the ball, and practice keeping possession. Repeat until it's automatic. Why it works. This is how you connect ball carrying, ball mastery, and shielding into one fluid skill. You can't learn this with cones and drills alone, you need real pressure. Passing is the heartbeat of team football. It requires decision-making, timing, and trust. And the first skill you need before you even touch the ball is scanning. The scanning rule. Scanning is the act of looking around before you receive the ball. Not just glancing, but actively searching for information. Where's the pressure? Where's the space? Where are your teammates moving? How to train it. Force yourself to look around every 2 to 3 seconds in training. Use triggers. Before the ball is played to you, look left and right every time. Turn it into a habit. Why it works. The earlier you scan, the faster you can make the right pass when the ball comes. The wall pass drill, your best training partner. Use a wall to train passing accuracy and first touch. How to do it. Hit the ball against the wall with your right foot, control with your left, and repeat. Set a rhythm. Challenge yourself. Move further back. Add targets. Work on your weak foot. Try one-touch passes. Progression. Short to medium to long passes. Challenge a friend to hit the ball at the correct pace and foot. Why it works. Mastering passing is like learning to speak fluently with your teammates. If your first touch is the opening word, the pass is the sentence that follows. Make it count. The first touch secret. If your first touch is bad, everything after it falls apart. The dribble, the pass, the shot, all of it. How to train it. Start with juggling to build sensitivity with the ball. Wall passing with control, one touch to control, one to pass. Wall juggling, tap the ball off the wall, juggle it once or twice, then hit it back. Why it works. This trains dynamic, reactive first touches under pressure, just like in a real game. Before you worry about power, curve, or top bins, learn the proper technique first. The shooting formula. 1. Plant your standing foot right next to the ball. Not too far, not too close. Your toes should point exactly where you want the ball to go. 2. Slight bend in the knee. Arms naturally out for balance. Don't stiffen up. 3. Lean slightly forward for a low, driven shot. If you lean back, the ball will sail into the sky. 4. Use your laces for power, the inside of your foot for a more precise, curved shot. 5. Hit the center or slightly bottom part of the ball if you want it to rise with control. 6. Follow through. Don't stop your foot the second it hits the ball. For power, let it glide through the strike. How to train it. Start in a static position, shooting at the same target until it's second nature. Then, add movement. Shoot while running, dribbling, or receiving a pass. Vary the distance and angle to simulate real game scenarios. Why it works. Repetition builds muscle memory. The more you practice proper technique, the more natural it becomes in games. The defending drills you need. Defending is just as important as attacking. Here are 2 drills to start today. Wall interceptions. Pass the ball firmly against a wall, then react instantly to control it or intercept it as if it were a bad pass. Why it works. Trains your reaction time and ability to read the game. 1v1 mini goal duel. Set up a tight 8x8 meter space with mini goals on either side. Always stay in line with the last attacker, but slightly off to the side. Body shape matters. Don't stand square. Open your hips slightly and face your opponent at an angle so you can drag the attacker to the side you want. Why it works. These drills simulate real game pressure and force you to make quick decisions. If you want to dribble past defenders in real matches, you first need to master the skill in isolation. Step 1. Static repetition. Stand still and repeat the same move over and over until your body remembers it. It should feel automatic. Step 2. Add movement. Do the move while walking, then jogging, then at full pace. This teaches your brain to execute the same move under different speeds and conditions, just like a match. Step 3. Shadow dribbling, the secret weapon. This is when you dribble like there's a defender in front of you, even though there isn't. Fake reactions, change direction, use feints and pauses. Imagine real pressure. Sharpen your instincts. Why it works. Once you can shadow dribble with confidence, Start using the move in small-sided games or pickup matches. Try it in different situations. If it works, great. If it doesn't, analyze why, adjust, and try again. If you really want to improve so fast it feels like cheating, then stop isolating yourself and start playing a ton of small-sided games. Pickup matches, futsal, 3 versus 3s, 4 versus 4s. Why it's the ultimate cheat code. You're compressing hundreds of decisions, touches, and reactions into every single minute. There's no hiding. You're constantly involved, defending, attacking, dribbling, passing, scanning. You get exposed, and through that exposure, you evolve. The ball comes to you more often. The pressure is tighter. The chaos is higher. This is why you see a Brazilian kid who grew up in the favelas dominating a tournament full of academy players. Because while the academy player was doing stepovers in his backyard for Instagram, the kid from the street was making split-second decisions against older, stronger players for 4 hours a day. So here's your action plan. Master the fundamentals: ball carrying, ball mastery, ball shielding, passing, first touch, shooting, defending. Train with intention. Every touch, every pass, every dribble should have a purpose. Play small-sided games. The ultimate cheat code for rapid improvement. Watch football like a student. Pause, rewind, ask, why did he do that? Most players will watch this and do nothing. But if you're still here, you're different. You understand that greatness comes from perfecting the basics and being minimalist. Now go train. Your next session is your chance to outwork everyone else. And remember, the best players aren't the ones with the most skills, they're the ones who master the fundamentals better than anyone else.